Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a young prince who wanted to marry a real princess. Not just any princess, but someone truly noble, kind, and genuine, both in heart and heritage. He traveled far and wide, meeting many princesses from different lands. Some were beautiful, others clever, but something always seemed not quite right. She was too proud, he'd say. She wasn't really kind. Was she even a real princess? Disheartened, the prince returned home, still single, still searching. A stormy night one evening, a terrible storm rolled over the kingdom. Rain poured down, thunder crashed, and lightning flashed across the sky. Just as the royal family sat for dinner, there was a knock at the palace gate. Standing there, drenched from head to toe, was a young woman. Her hair was soaked, her clothes were muddy, and her shoes squished with every step. "I am a princess," she said softly, "and I have lost my way in the storm. May I please have shelter for the night?" The queen narrowed her eyes. A princess? Dressed like that? Still, she welcomed the girl in with royal courtesy, but she had her doubts. The queen's clever test. "I shall find out if she's truly a princess," thought the queen. She snuck into the guest room and placed a tiny green pea at the very bottom of the bed. Then she piled 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds on top of it. "There," the queen whispered. "If she's a real princess, she'll be sensitive enough to feel it." A sleepless night, the next morning, the young woman was served breakfast and asked politely how she had slept. "Oh, Your Majesty," she said, "I barely slept a wink. Something hard in the bed kept me tossing and turning all night. I'm bruised all over." The queen and the prince looked at each other in astonishment. Only a true princess could be so delicate, so sensitive, so perceptive. Happily ever after. Overjoyed, the prince knew at once he had found his real princess, not because of her appearance, but because of her genuine grace and delicate spirit. He asked her to marry him, and she agreed. The tiny pea was placed in a royal museum, or so they say, where it remained as proof of the prince's perfect match, and they lived happily and comfortably ever after. Moral of the story: true nobility lies not in crowns or clothes, but in character. Sometimes the smallest details reveal the deepest truths,